Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of MTG Sin Senpai. So this past weekend was Brothers War, the pre-release event. My videos are a little bit late this particular week because my internet was out, and so with my internet being out, I decided not to record the videos ahead of time. Which, in retrospect, I probably could have recorded this ahead of time and then uploaded the video. But hindsight's 2020 at this point. But so for today's video, I'm going over my prize packs. So for the multiple events I went to this weekend, I chose not to open all of my packs. What I've been doing is, this is how many packs I got. This is going to a total of 6 different events, plus two, technically, because my wife was kind enough to join me for a couple of the events. And she did actually perform better than me in both of the events that she attended. And so, yeah, at least 5 of these were earned by her, and she so graciously is nice enough to let me open them for the channel. And then, small fun fact, I was actually allowed to judge at least, what was it, a total of 3 events, and at my local LGS. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a blast. It's been a long time since I officially judged for an event, so I did have a ton of fun. And for everyone that did attend and happened to be watching this video and thanked me for my judging skills, I appreciate you. And I do hope in the future that my LGS decides to reach out to me again and use my services again. As far as I know, there was no complaints and everything went pretty smoothly. But yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to start off, since there was only 2 of them, I'm going to start off with these draft boosters. This was from a small event that I did with a couple of my buddies at personally, and so starting us off with a Misha's Foundry and a Bonesaw. Nothing too crazy. We did have some fun, and then as I go through my videos, I'm going to be doing there's going to be a couple videos of where I'm just doing the breakdown of the actual pre-release kits. So I'll be going through all of those. And then for the people that did happen to attend the pre-release, I know it was definitely a lot of fun. But for myself, I mean, the headaches of the prototype mechanic, the number of people that had questions on it, it was just, it was kind of funny, I think, because of all the mechanics, it's such a weird and very unique one, that's for sure. But it was definitely a fun one after you get used to it. Ooh, Ornithopter, and we got ourselves a autonomous assembler. Not too bad. And then a couple of commons and uncommons here to go through. But yeah, overall, the prototype mechanic was definitely one that, overall, I feel like it will make some moves maybe in Commander, but beyond that, I honestly doubt it's going to really affect anything outside of that. Now, I could be absolutely wrong, but we'll see. I mean, perfect example is this particular one. This card's actually pretty insane. Using the, if you even cast it for the prototype effect, it's the 2-mana 2/2, which is already good. And the fact that it can continue to grow itself is pretty insane. So that one might see some play. I could be wrong. I mean, for the people that know, when it comes to constructed play, the only constructed play that I really do is Commander. I mean, I have a modern deck that I've never actually competed with, but it was Modern Affinity, and I'd say it was a pretty strong deck. But I never competed with it, so I would never know. So, ooh, a Cloud Key, that's not bad. Definitely pretty. And then the fact that the set foil of these uses the old school foiling method with the, or at least not the method, but then they have this stamp on there, it's actually pretty neat. I'm a big fan. But yeah, so we're going to keep on grinding through these packs. Here's hoping we pull some crazy things. I know in the set booster packs, we have the chance to get those Transformers cards, which I do have a collector booster box that I'm going to be cracking open sometime in the near future. And I'm really hoping for some of those stained glass cards, because, man, those things look amazing. Quicksilver Amulet, a pretty good hit. Tokashia Dig Site Mentor, pretty neat. And a Overwhelming Remorse. So, not the strongest for our foil in this particular one. Let's set the foil aside there. I do like to try and keep my foils separate, because you never know, you might actually have a foil playable that gets valued later down the line. I know, what was it, Preordain, I think is the card. I think that's the one. I could be wrong. But I know Veil of Summer, I think, was one of them that I happened to pull as an uncommon. And if I recall, originally when that thing came out, it wasn't the biggest deal. But as time went by, it actually went up in value. So yeah, I think I still have that, if I remember correctly. It's floating around somewhere, but I'll have to look. And I think I have a foil preordained somewhere as well, which for the longest time, the only way to get a foil preordained was through that one particular set. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. It's been a hot minute for me. But yeah, chugging along through these packs. So with these being prize packs and being from different boxes and whatnot, obviously everything, there's a chance that I might not even hit a single mythic. And of course, as soon as I say something about that, I hit the Commander Mythic, which I'm not sure if that's just me or what, but that looks extra faded. I could be wrong. And if that's faded, that might be worth something. And we got ourselves an Astro Cornucopia and a Skitter Beam Battalion. So wow, that is a triple rare pack. Could have been almost a quadruple rare if this was a rare as well, but no, that's a double mythic with, yeah, that's a hit. That's just awesome. I'm happy. And then I'm sure there's the fanatics and the nuts out there that are going to definitely be trying to build the no, they don't even have to build it. They have a commander deck for Urza and Mishra now, which myself personally, I'm like, I might pick up the Urza one and kind of tweak it and make sure to run every Urza variant that there is now. And then, of course, there's the Mishra one, which the Mishra one, I'm not the biggest fan. It's whatever to me. But definitely for the Urza one, I definitely want to do that. Oh, I meant to put these all here. Oops. I will have to go through those again and get that all sorted out. Keep at least the uncommon ones separated here, because those are technically not standard legal, and they're only legal in the sets that they were originally printed in. So we'll see. I mean, once again, breaking down the fact that I do not play any constructed formats beyond Commander. I mean, I'll try and throw something together myself, but we'll see. Ooh, another Mythic. Draconic Destiny. Right? Draconic Destiny. I feel like this might actually make some waves somewhere. Where it is, I don't know, but I do like the Destiny cards, especially the fact that it's fire breathing for colorless mana, which it's not a very common ability that you see. So here's hoping that might be able to do something. And man, I really, really like the full arts on these. It's essentially just, look at my giant robot in the background. It's just awesome. I love all these lands. I haven't seen one foil just yet, as far as I've seen. I mean, I'm noting, this is the only booster set that I did not have a land in every single pack. I could be wrong on that, but correct me if I'm wrong. But I think there's like, oh no, I guess for the set boosters, I think there's always a land. But for the draft boosters, if I recall, not every single one of them has a land in it. Oh, and of course my first foil land, and it's not the full art one. It's just a regular basic foil land. But if anyone's pulled any of those, I would love to see them, because I would only assume that they look amazing. Look, I believe this is a commander card. No idea what this even is. That's pretty neat though. But there's fun there. And then Millstone, the fun reprint there. Definitely had a blast with that. Then we got ourselves a Foils Gaia's Gift. But if anyone hasn't seen it, or if y'all haven't seen it yet, there's a Keening Stone that was printed in this set. And I had the pleasure of being able to run that for one of the events that I played in. And there was at least 2 people that I straight up milled out with it. And just 2 activations of Keening Stone is pretty much a guaranteed kill for your opponents. Like, in limited, of course. And I'm sure there's more applications in other variants. But just the fact that in limited you're able to kill your opponent so quickly is insane. And then Tyrant of Kerr Ridges. This is actually a pretty amazing card in limited. Now, when it comes to anything outside of that, I don't think it would be that great. But overall, it's an amazing dragon whenever you can have it ETB and shoot something in the face for 4. Alright, still got a few more packs to go here. And then, like I said, in the near future, I do have a collector booster box to go through. And then I do have a lot of pre-release kits that I tried to keep the kit all together. I did build the decks and kind of set them to the side. and of course I'll be, going over each one of the picks and everything, and I'll try to recall everything that I actually ran in the decks. I can't, of course it's the attempt is there to try, but I'll do my best to kind of break down and see what was the actual deck and what was the, the actual pulls. And from the weekend itself, it was just a blast. Lots of fun. There was a few, I'd say I pulled some money cards overall from the weekend. And then overall, ooh, inspiring statuary. I know this is something that's amazing in Commander. Oh, and almost a quadruple rare pack. Now, triple rare with at least an inspiring statuary. I could be saying that wrong, butchering it. But that's an amazing pull, I'd say, for Commander. And then we got this card here. But, and of course, all of the, my pre-release codes that I've got from every single kit, whenever I find them, I'll be happy to give those away, because as far as I know, like when it comes to Arena, it was a lot of fun, and I do enjoy playing Arena at times, but overall, I've been enjoying my interactions of playing, or not Commander, but just Magic in person in general, so I'll just be giving out all those codes for everyone to enjoy, or not everyone, whoever happens to get to them first to enjoy, of course. And then I know there have been some comments of people that have used the codes, and they let me know that they pulled some amazing things from the... Oh boy, sorry to get interrupted, but that's our first foil full art of the land, and that just looks sick. I'm going to try and probably get me a good old handful of these. I'm a big fan of the... I guess you would call them kaijus, or just big monsters, or no, technically not kaijus, because they're big robots. So yeah, I'm still a big fan of that. So I'm going to try and get my hands on as many of them as I can. Ooh, good old Mishra's Bauble, an amazing reprint that was absolutely needed. And then these Pain Lands, I am not a fan of the Pain Lands. I am ready for them to move on to a different land cycle, because these, like, I'm sure anyone that's been in the game for long enough knows there's plenty of these in existence. We don't need any more Pain Lands, but obviously they have to cycle and reprint so many things eventually. Let's see. Sculpting Steel is an amazing card. Got ourselves that. A Soul Partition and a Autonomous Assembler in foil. That's not bad. Another triple rare pack. Pretty sweet. And then I know technically one should not draft set boosters, but I know a friend of mine would love to draft with the Transformers cards, which now that I've noticed, I have not pulled a single one. So here's hoping this particular one has one at least. It would be nice to pull one now before the collector box, because I know in the collector box they're going to have some, or you know what? I may just get unlucky and not pull any in there too. Who knows? But as a collector, I'm going to try and get my hands on every single one of the Transformers cards. But it's not going to be an easy task. I already know that. So we did get ourselves another triple rare pack. The Gixian Puppeteer is an amazing card, but no Transformers cards this particular time. But hey, that's okay. I plan on playing a lot of this set. And like I was stating earlier, I know a friend of mine would be interested in doing a set booster draft. As terrible as the idea is, I'd like to do it as well, just because you'd be able to draft with the Transformers cards, if we pull them, of course. And now our final pack is a promo pack that I happened to win during one of my events. So here we go. Here's hoping we pull something amazing in this as well. If not, it is what it is. And so first off, there's that promo code for my loyal fan that happens to get to this first. Congrats to you. Hopefully you get something amazing in that arena pack. And then we got ourselves the possibly one of the worst board wipes in existence. A Nishoba Brawler, which I believe this makes number 5 or 6 of this particular art for myself. And a Invoke Calamity, which is not the craziest powerful card in the world, but it's still a card. And there we go. Thank you so much again, everyone, for watching to the end, or at least I hope you made it to the end. And look forward to more content coming in the near future. Like I said, I have a collector booster box I'm going to go through. I'm going to be going through all my pre-release kits and trying to... I haven't decided if I'm going to sort them out first and then go over them, or just kind of open each one and kind of break them down Maybe I'm one or the other. I'm not sure just yet. But regardless, either way, look forward to those videos coming out soon. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around, watching. Please do take the time to like, comment, share, subscribe. It is appreciated. And, you know, show your buddies. Maybe some of them might enjoy the things that I do. I'd really appreciate it. But regardless, never forget, Senpai didn't notice. Good night.